Wagwan people, this is Alison Maria, and we're talking some big woman things or big woman things, Alright, you remember last week when we put up the podcast, the Imperfect podcast? Let me tell you something. You see, from that post, I got a few calls from big women's reaching out and saying, thank you so much. And this is not a big up my chest kind of post. It's a relatability post, right? And it's really about being your authentic self, so it can inspire others to be their authentic selves. Let me tell you, another friend of mine that I was speaking with, she has a business that she wants to relaunch. She had it before, but because in this day and age, we're very social media friendly and savvy, and the type of business that she wants to go in any business, the image is always the thing, and everybody has these high-tech cameras and, the fancy effects and the camera angles and the GoPro and the drone and the this and the that, and you're getting all these fabulous shots of the work that you do. And she felt intimidated because, boy, my thing don't look like for them own and whatever it is. Let me tell you, as a big woman, fling up the thing on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, because regardless of how bad the picture quality is or how the video is, the essence, the truth, the quality of the design will always come through. Always. And I find and I'm not bashing nobody for them thing, but just in experience as well, sometimes when you go for the pretty, sometimes when you go for that, when them say, what's this, the statement that them always say, all that glitters is not gold. Yes, all that glitters is not gold. Because sometimes the fanciness and the prettiness and the over-produced and the over-graphicked, if there is such a word, the over-prettinessness, it don't create the substance and the experience. Because the thing might look good, but guess what? Maybe the person behind the thing is a crisis to deal with, and you have that lingering aftertaste. It not taste good in the long run, And everybody is not going to be on the same level in terms of design, production, quality even. But you have to be confident in your own skills and abilities that you're just going to push forward and put out your thing, because ain't nobody like you, baby. Ain't nobody like you. And people are going to either like it and love it, or them are going to just don't like it. But guess what? There are 7 billion people on the planet. 7 billion. So some people not going to really take to your thing, and that's okay. But guess what? There's enough to go around for everybody. And everybody has their own little niche and their own little market. So take this as your sign to do your thing. And in that little time and conversation, and it was really between 3 people, because somebody spoke to me, as I mentioned in the last podcast. Somebody had spoken to me and poured into me and say, no man, do your thing. Imperfect. Just do it. That person I spoke with, I poured into her. So you see the ripple effect. It just a go on, it just a go on, it just a go on. So hopefully y'all, whoever is listening to this, and take it as your sign to just do. Because we overthink so much. We overthink ourselves into inaction and procrastination. And time is going, time is not waiting on anybody. And you sit down and you say everybody else do them thing. And you probably say, boy, you wish you could have do it that way. And just do it. Just do it. But you know what I find as well too, as a big man? In terms of presence, we don't see each other, our big man friends, all day, every day, We don't necessarily socialize in the same circles or even have time to socialize, because as me said to you last week, if me tired, me I go on my bed, and if me reach home, it's hard to dig myself up out of my yard, because my yard is very comfortable and I love my yard. I find it very difficult to, once me reach home, to leave again. because my yard is comfortable. My bed is very comfortable. And I have everything we need in my yard. Give thanks. So, as life would have it, life be life in, because you're busy. And the busy is not a excuse. Busy is not a... And sometimes busy mean doing nothing, because you need that time. A lot of the times we say, oh, I'm so busy because there's no... Listen, people like to put a premium on being busy. Let me tell you what my busy is. My busy, apart from work, don't get me wrong, because you got things to do. You have to go supermarkets. You have to deal with your vehicle if you have one. You have to look about your children if you have them. Even if they're older, you still have to monitor them. Excuse me. Yes, the human body will act up sometimes and you have to cough and clear your throat. Yes. You have all of these other things that you have to do. You have to go to the bank and sit down there for 45 minutes, an hour and a half before anything can come through. You get stuck in traffic. All these kind of things will just suck the time out of your day. But busyness can also be just being at your yard by yourself, in your room, in your living room, in your backyard. I drink a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or going to get your nails done, or going to get your feet done, going to get your face or your eyebrows or your hair done, sitting down under a tree with a friend. That is busy too, because it serves you, it's serving you. You understand? But I digress. Sometimes we get busy and we don't necessarily see each other as often as we would like. But you see, when the connection make as big woman, truth spills out. We're not in a no facade and no smoke screen. And no, yes, the children are well, and all the high pitched things, and we just a talk. We're talking. Them pick me talking. Yes, girl, but say I saw them stay. Yeah, man, them boy pick me. You have to we talk. Boy, this a pick me go mad me, because after me spend how much money for extras, nothing talk about it. These are the conversations, say, I go work today and, I have a supervisor who just, or a manager who just a text set from me, but not in a direct way, more indirect way, where, you're not being recognized for the work that you do. Things like that, things that make us vulnerable, because there is a certain level of trust that you have with your big woman friends, that regardless of anything, nobody's not going to be going, Lord, you must say, she did work and she not even progress because, or she's complaining or she's this. No, we talk and we inspire and we encourage and we pour into each other. Well, that has been my experience with my big woman friends. If you don't have that experience, I suggest that you change your big woman friends and your big woman circle to get to some people who will encourage you and hug up your heart, because you need that. You need the hug up your heart, hug up your soul, encourage you, make you. There is a statement that's about and it's often used in a derogatory manner, like misery loves company, and misery love company. And let me tell you how, because there's also another statement that's we all know: a problem shared is a problem halved. Let me tell you how my thing about misery love company work for me, right? When you have your challenges and it's in your head and it goes around in your head and it goes around in your head, and you feel like it's you alone and going through this particular challenge in life, and it just keeps going around and round and round in your head, and you don't share it because you feel say people are gonna say, Lord, you're just so negative and you just attack these things and la 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 la. When you speak about your quote unquote misery, to another person, a trusted person, and that person can say to you, you know, I have had a similar experience, or I have gone through something similar to that, or I have my own challenges as well, or my challenges that I go through. So I saw it go. We just have to go tough it out and go through it and or stop and ball when we need to. But yeah, man, that is what that is the meaning that I give to misery loves company, because we like to project this image of, oh, you know, everything is so perfect, and oh my God, not even nature is perfect. And when I say that, in our interpretation of what is perfect, what do we call a perfect day? When the sun is shining and, you know, the breeze is nice, and, you know, we're probably at the beach and the waves are lapping against the shore, and, you know, the kids are running on the sand, and, you know, we're having mimosas on the beach, and it's a perfect day, right? If you're getting married, that is, you know, or having a party or any kind of event, we hope and pray for a sunny day, don't it? The imperfection in our mind, rain, Lord God, it go rain, and, you know, whoever I get married outside and it go rain, the wedding frock I go wet up, and the party I go wash out, and all of these things, we look at it as being imperfect, no so. But the rain is the thing that make the plants grow and make the grass green and make the leaves on the trees glisten, because it wash off the dirt and the dust and the impurities of the air. It wash off all of that, so the leaves can literally glisten in the sunlight when it comes out again. Yeah? Because if you have too much rain, or if you have too much sun, then either way it can be detrimental to the growth of the trees or the flowers. No, so that's what I mean when I say that nature is imperfect based on our definition of what perfection is. But really and truly, it is perfection. So the times when you're in the doldrums and you're not feeling like, you know, you are where you're supposed to be, and, you know, it's like, why is whatever it is, whatever project that you're focused on is taking so long, and all of that, perfect timing, everything happen how it's supposed to happen when it happens. Everything is perfection. Everything is perfection. The kick down where you get in a life, the years back, so you get the relationship that has failed or ended, you know, the friendship that has ended. Yeah, all of those is perfection. It brings you to a different version of yourself, a more evolved version where you're hopefully wiser and you can discern, you know, the next time how you deal with certain situations. So yeah, everything is everything. As a Rastaman, they would have said. But yeah, man, once again, I'm in a no studio set up and excitement, and I don't see my face today, but the message is still the same, you know. Yeah, man. Anyway, so big up on yourself. Have a great day. We go man Tings.